Hey, what's up, everybody? It's HBCU game day for the first time ever on the same screen. It's me, TC. It's Symone, Stanley, fresh back from Miami, Boston. She's been all over the place. So today we had a chance to check out North Carolina A&T, Kennesaw State, Big South matchup. A&T was undefeated in conference play. This Kennesaw, number 17 in the country, didn't go the way of the Aggies. What was your overall kind of thoughts after you saw this one unfold today in Kennesaw?
My thoughts were the offense not taking advantage of what the defense was giving them. Early in the first half, the Aggies defense kept getting takeaway after takeaway from the Kennesaw State University Owls, but their offense was not able to capitalize. They even got the ball at midfield at one point from a fumble forced from the Aggies defense. And the offense just wasn't able to capitalize. Obviously, the score was 14-0. They were never able to show up.
All right, let's take a look at the highlights and see how it all unfolded here in a chilly Georgia evening. North Carolina A&T at Kennesaw, the blue and gold marching machine got caught in traffic. It's life in Atlanta, but they made it. The fans made it. The cheerleaders made it, so let's ball. A Kennesaw State record 9,500 fans in the house. Aggies moving the ball early. Jalen Fowler finds Zachary Leslie for a first down. Then on 4th and short, Aggies rolled the dice, moved the chains. Back of the end zone, Elijah Bowick is open for a split second, but Fowler floats it through the uprights. And from the same spot, Andrew Brown misses a 25-yard field goal. The Aggies leave points on the board. Kennesaw State, the triple option machine. First play from scrimmage, a pass. Xavier Shepard to Ian Cousin for 24 yards. But the Aggie defense wasn't an issue on Saturday. First time they've seen the triple option, forcing the Owls into a turnover here on a wild pitch. Aggies looking to peel the top off of the defense. Fowler heaves one to Tamon Cook. Can't get his hands around it. Aggies have to punt, and maybe calling a fair catch is the move on this one. You can avoid those collisions, you know. Kennesaw State starting to find his groove on offense. Shepard to Irving Smith. And this little fire hydrant is hard to tackle. 4 Aggies and a sunburst later, he's down. Next play, Shepard in for the score. KSU goes up 7-zip, and the band played on. Sam Washington encouraging the troops. It works. The Aggie defense forcing another fumble. Its second turnover of the half. Aggies getting aggressive with the good field position. Fowler to Leslie, right off his fingertips in the end zone. Over the middle, ball in the belly, but the ground jars it loose. Just over a minute before the half, Brown again with a chance to put 3 on the board. Missing the 36-yarder. The Owls go to work again. Hurry up offense. Shepard to Adila Adelake with the one-handed grab for a first down. But here comes the Aggie defense again. Third takeaway of the half. Henry Daniel with the interception. 28 seconds to go before the half. Aggies throw 3 incompletions, and they have to punt the ball back to Kennesaw State. The Tigers simply take a knee to end the half, and Sam Washington heading back to the locker room to draw up something new for the Aggies. Second half, that sun goes down. It's our first blanket sighting of the season. A little chilly out there. Every third down, the Kennesaw State band turned it up to pump up their defense. And more times than not on Saturday, it worked. KSU forcing the Aggies into a 3-and-out. On this pitch to Jermaine Martin. The play of the day, we'll call it. Irving Smith, watch him go big over the top. Boom, shakalaka, sprinkles. First and goal, you know where we're going. Touchdown by Shepard. Kennesaw State up 14-0, and then it's death by 1,000 paper cuts with first downs that eat up the clock. The Aggies do regroup and put together another drive that has some promise to it. Fowler to Corey Banks for a first down. Cheerleaders holding their guys down with the chill setting in. We're warmer when we're together, ladies. Good thinking. Fowler looking for Banks again. Missed opportunity there. Fowler does find Jamison Warren, his leading receiver on the day, but the drive comes down to this, 4th and 1. Aggies don't get the one. It's a turnover on downs inside the red zone, and Kennesaw runs the clock, giving North Carolina A&T its first loss in the Big South. 14-0, Kennesaw State holds it home.
Really, the triple option, that's a tough one to defend. How did you feel like your guys did?
Oh, they did a fantastic job with it. If you look at the amount of yards and points they have scored against the other teams, our first time facing it, I thought they did a very good job. We played well enough defensively to win.
What do you think some of the struggles were offensively for you guys?
We got beat up front too often, and we just could never get nothing going. But for the most part, I thought they played with some passion, but not enough.
I know you have to look at film, but how do you feel looking at this and moving forward for the rest of the season?
Well, we got to build out this. You know, this was a pivotal moment in the season. We said championship season began at Game 6, and we let it get away from us.
We heard from the coach. We heard your thoughts. The defense really didn't do that bad, but the offense, they didn't establish the run, which always affects your ability to establish the pass. Early on, though, it almost seemed like they had some things going offensively, especially with the wide receivers, but later in the game, it wasn't there.
They definitely got some things going. On their first drive of the game, they found themselves in the red zone. They were stopped. I believe it was 4th and goal. They had to kick a field goal, but the kicker, freshman kicker, missed a 25-yard field goal attempt. Fast forward, later in the game, after another forced fumble from the defense, freshman kicker again missed a 37-yard field goal attempt. The defense kept them in the game, but the offense was never able to capitalize.
Yeah, it should have been a 7-6 game at halftime, and then anything really could have happened from there. Even, I was talking to one of my friends on the sideline, going into the, late third, it was still like 7-0, and it was like, God, it feels like the Aggies aren't in it, but the game is still right there.
Definitely. If you were watching the game and not looking at the score, you would think it was a blowout in favor of the Owls. But really, the score remained 7-0 until the fourth quarter, when that defense just finally broke down from the Aggies. Only so long the defense could hold up when the offense keeps putting them in terrible field position.
Especially a triple option offense that just wears you down, because they're quick to the line. You don't know where they're going. Well, with any offense, you don't know where they're going, but with the triple option, it just keeps you off balance. But again, the Aggies did well with that defensively, but you just can't spend that much time on the field. Symone, it was a record crowd here at Kennesaw State, 9,500. Not the biggest stadium in the world, but they filled it up, and the Aggies traveled well. Right?
The Aggies showed out. It's a lot of Aggies in Atlanta, and they definitely showed out. The Kennesaw Owls are gold and black. The Aggies obviously gold and blue. Sometimes you couldn't tell who was an Aggie and who was an Owl.
There was a lot of intermingling in the crowd. The crowd really, this is no surprise, the crowd enjoyed the blue and gold marching machine at halftime.
Definitely, and the marching machine had another performance in Atlanta earlier today. We wasn't sure if they were going to make it to Kennesaw, about 20 miles from downtown Atlanta. But they showed up, and they showed out for sure.
Yeah, they got stuck in traffic, didn't get here until about the second quarter. I was looking around. I was like, something's missing. Where's the blue and gold marching machine? But they made it just in time. You heard from Coach Washington earlier. He said Game 6 that's the corner that you got to turn when you're looking for a championship, and he really felt like they let one get away here today. If you're just, looking at the box score, you're like, yeah, okay, but Aggies had their chances today.
Aggies definitely had their chances. Like we both said, 2 field goals off the board, 2 missed field goals. That's 6 points right there. That will get your defense fired up if your offense is helping you out. The defense had 3 takeaways, the most takeaways of the game today. The Owls didn't have any defensive takeaways, but the Aggies defense kept showing up early, but the wagon broke late.
Yep, it did. So Kennesaw State gets the win over North Carolina A&T. Their journey in the Big South continues. Now Kennesaw State is leaving. They're going to the ASUN, but I do hear some talk that a little series with the Aggies might continue, so that will be a good one to look forward to down the road. All right, first time ever. Symone, Stanley in the house. Tolly, Carr in Kennesaw. We're just going to call it outskirts of Atlanta, the suburbs. It's HBCU game day. We'll talk to you guys later.